Mixer. That's what I'm streaming on right now. This will be a YouTube video pretty soon. So, anyways, if you're in the chat, let me know. You can leave comments in the chat box, pull up on my screen, and I'll be able to do it. So, if you can't see, this is 2K16. What I'm going to do with this, though, is during this pack opening, I'm going to be talking about some of the things I would like to see in 2K18. Personally, I think 2K17 was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't the best, but this is a time that I think that we can talk on some things that will make them better. So I'm going to open up just random boxes. There's got Moments boxes out right now, which are the old ones, Playoff Edition, and Dynamic Rating boxes. So I'm going to just open up a box of each of them, and then we'll go from there. This is really just to get some talking points across and get me a video for the background. But again, some of the things that I want to talk about personally, I'm one of about 150 people who completed at the time of completing it, it may have been more now, of course there was more, but I was one of about 150 people that completed the 2K 15 complete collection, which is every player, every coach, basically everything that you could have got. So every jersey, every variation of the jersey, completed every team, completed every coach, playbook, court, everything. Then I was contacted by a group to help with the 2K15. There's one to complete a historic collection. I was one of the few people who was contacted to help with that by a bigger group. I didn't really like how it was going to be set up. I honestly trusted the people because it's a big thing to do, and it was a very reputable group that was wanting help with it. They only contacted the people that finished the regular collection because the historic one was way harder. There was no guarantees of you getting a historic player. You would just have to open up packs and hope you got them. And then you would have to put them on the auction block and help send them out, and it was just ridiculous. But that would have taken forever to do, so I personally didn't do it. But saying that, I think that coming back to these collections in my team, they need to be worth finishing. Sometimes you get good players, I understand that, but what I think they should bring back is you would get MT for completing some of the collections, which I think is amazing. And I think they need to stop with all this sapphire, ruby, diamond, all that. I understand that, but when you have so many different colors of cards, it kind of dies down on if they're important to get or not. I understand bronze are not good players. I was against silver and gold. I liked having gold. And then I understood having the, emerald. I would understand probably having like two categories above it. And then you could have a diamond or an onyx. I'd understand those. But when you're just putting out just every color, it's just, and everything, it's just crazy. I mean, this year they have everybody's rating like 70s and below, or went through that whole pack. 70s and below are gold, and then it goes up from there. That's kind of dumb. I mean, how I see it, I think that of course we know some of the premier players in the league would be LeBron, KD, Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook, Kyrie. I would understand if they put those when the game first comes out. Put them at gold. I mean, not gold. Sorry, put them at like emerald or amethyst. I would say amethyst. Do it that way, and then emerald would be for the little in between players. Oh, that's pretty cool. And then gold and stuff, however they like. But just when you put so many in there, I know they got rid of onyx and added in other ones. I just hate how many colors there are of different players, because that means I can have 6 different. I'm trying to think of what's the most common one I know of. I know Kevin Durant. Well, if you look at it, like, you can get 4 different players. One of them's going to be a diamond, which they didn't do for a whole lot of players, but it'd be a diamond, and then you'll have a, you go from diamond. They'll have a gold, or not gold, because I don't think anybody's made that big of a jump, but they'll have like an emerald of that card, or they'll have an amethyst of the card, and you can have 5 different. I just think that's stupid, especially from a completion standpoint. I know not many people go for that, and especially since it's not an achievement now, people didn't really go for it. And if you did, that's pretty cool. I mean, it's hard to do. Either you put in money into it, or you just stack up and save, and then get some lucky pulls. Like on here, I needed the achievement to get a diamond player, so I bought Isaiah Thomas for like 80K. And then once I did that, I would just went back and sold him for 50K because I know the only reason I thought to come back to this game and get that achievement is I had completed every collection on this one too, and I had sold every player that I had left and bought him. And then when I finished going through, I ended up with 200,000, which I'm pretty surprised about actually. I really haven't gotten any good pulls yet. That's another thing. It's kind of upsetting. That is one thing I kind of like though about. I think the reason they put in so many different variations of cards now. Holy crap! Oh, okay, I was selling something else with it. The reason I think they put in so many different variations of cards now is because then you have a chance of getting like an actual good card. If you see a red pop up, oh, then you got somebody good. If you see a, you know, gold, it's all right. If you see purple, oh, it's good. And red, green, all of those, then you're like, oh, then I have a good player. And that helps people kind of stay away from, oh, I just got 3 golds in a row. But then you see those other colors, and you're like, oh, that's somebody really good. But I think after a while, that's going to drop off, like with the original 2Ks, 2K15, 16, all that. When you seen gold, you was happy. And then when they added another color, you was happier about that color. But, gold still wasn't too bad. But I think after a while, people are just going to get dull to the colors because you're like, oh, I got a red. Well, yeah, I got 3 greens yesterday. I mean, and nobody's going to care. That's another thing. I think they just watered down all the good players. When you put out 5 cards of them, I mean, it's whatever. 1 point differential. I mean, oh, my guy's at 89. Well, mine's at 88. It's not that big of a deal. And you're just watering it down. So, that's some of the things on my team is that they should stop watering down the card values and stuff like that. Because it's just like, when I open a pack, if I see something, I want it to be good. I don't want it to be like, oh, I got a green, I got a red, got a blue, got a diamond. I don't want it to be like that. Goodness gracious, they keep giving me Kenneth Faried. So again, that's what my thoughts on my team. My team itself is pretty fun. When you get to create your own team, you can play against your friends. Also, when you can play Domination. I really do enjoy Domination. I am going to put up a video of that for 2K18 on some tips to getting the points. I had a lot of friends that didn't do too good with Domination this year. Had trouble getting the points. So I got a couple tips, hopefully, that will help. I've only missed it on one game, and that one game I think I only scored like 50 points, and it was because I was trying to switch up my lineup. Had to bring in some new people because I ran out of my limited contract Michael Jordan, so I had to bring in some others. But on to my career. Things I hate about my career. In this one, I like how they've kind of added the story. I mean, it's kind of nice. I don't mind it. But I think once you've played through it once, you should be able to skip every cutscene. You should be able to skip everything. You should not have to be stuck there like playing your high school games again, stuff like that. I mean, I guess in some ways it's good. It helps you get ready, kind of upgrade your guy a little bit. But when I go to make a second character, I don't want to have to watch all these cutscenes again. I don't want to have to be putting together, I gotta play 7 games so I can even upgrade my dude. I mean, that's really annoying. When I save up my MT, or my VC, sorry, when I save up my VC, I want to be able to go in there, knock out a character to 87, I believe it was, 87, 88. Out to that, and then just get to playing. Because when I play my team, or not my team, Pro-Am, sometimes we need another character. And I don't want it to be like, hey, we don't have a center. Can somebody make a center? We'll play with them in 3 days. We have real jobs, most of us, that play in my group. And it just gets pretty annoying having to sit here and wait for all that character. One way I think they could get around um, the whole. I don't want them bringing back the player archetypes. That all year that's been an issue. Everybody started out as a sharpshooter. Even if you had a big man, you'd pick sharpshooter because I mean, even though it wasn't a great 3-point shot, but as they kept going on through the year, they nerfed sharpshooter, and then that made like glass cleaners the best thing ever. They nerfed glass cleaner, brought up sharpshooter a little bit to help again, and then all that. I get that, but I think what you should do. Oh, cool, got a historic player, Robert Parrish. I probably had him at one point, sold him though. But I think what they can do to combat those things is sorry about that. The way to combat that is to if you're a point guard through small forward, you can be a slasher. You can be a sharpshooter. Stuff like that. And a point guard should have their own one. Not shot creator or something like that, or just a specific one for passing. They should have that. And then when you go to shooting guard, you've got to get rid of that passing one. I know there's some good passers that are shooting guards, but you should give shooting guards their own one. Like they should be the shot creator. Well, no, shot creator probably point guard, but give one individually. Like glass cleaner, should be for a center, but put the center has to be over 7 foot tall, which drastically decreases their shooting. And again, I know there's some very good 7 foot tall shooters. I understand that, but you have to look into the grand scheme of things. And even if they're very good shooters, you should put their shot at a decent rate. But after a certain point, being over 7 foot tall, you should start taking diminishing on your shooting, but your rebounding and defense or low post goes up significantly. I mean, because I don't, again, rare case, Russell Westbrook, gosh, I can't talk. Russell Westbrook averaged a triple double this season. That's great. Is that ever going to happen again for a point guard? It's going to be a very long time. The reason he got it a lot of times was Adams on his team would pop out rebounds to him all the time, or just let him get. Again, not saying that's a great accomplishment. There's some games that he probably really did do it on his own and all that. But you've got to think about it that way. We can't have, can't have 7 foot tall people taking threes and just draining them. I understand there are some that can do it, but it can't be so consistent that it just breaks the game. And, we have the LeBron James. Oh, he can guard like every position and all this. Yeah, but LeBron James shooting isn't the best. He's a good shooter, yes. I'll give him that. And he can make them if he's wide open, of course, because one of the best players in the game ever. Arguably the best. But either way, so he's like that. Like, KD. Well, yeah, KD, after a long time of people guessing, he's 7 foot tall with shoes on, and he can shoot, and he's got very good handles. He's maybe one of the exceptions, but he's also a very skinny and lanky guy. So he shouldn't be able to go and guard a center down in the paint and be great with it. No, he should get, put in the post, push down. I mean, of course, again, super tall, can shoot very good, reasonably fast, and all that. So you've always got to look at, there's the exceptions. I understand that, but it just breaks the game every time. Like, hey, I made a sharpshooter, I got a slasher, we've got everybody set up, and then the next thing they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna completely change that. Your sharpshooter, he can still shoot. Excuse me, he can still shoot very good, but who cares? And things of that nature. So that's something you gotta look at. Hopefully they look at when this game comes out. I know it's so far in development and it's already coming out, but that's something you need to look at. Also, another thing they've got to work on, just saying, is the Pro-Am ranking system. Okay? Don't think it's that bad. Once you get so many wins and everything, it's decent. You'll get sponsors, get more VC. That's very good to have. I enjoy that. But I think when I'm sitting here with my friend and And, my group of friends, we have a team with about 40 to 50 wins and about 10 losses. So it's not a great team or nothing, but, decent. And then we go against teams that have 300 wins. And we're like, what? And they've got like 10 losses. I'm like, well, what is this? And it's because they haven't done good play, matchmaking. I get that it's not always going to happen. Sometimes we are going to have to face just some outrageous team. Completely understand that. But again, we got to work on the matchmaking. And last thing, the parks. Ooh, Chris Mullen. He was a very good 3-point shooter. I used him a lot. But anyways, to the to the my park, they have really got to work on not laying out of parks, because that is annoying when you're sitting there playing and people just start getting dropped. That super just bugs the mess out of us when we're trying to play. I think they should also set up, kind of, I don't know. I think more events would help there a lot. Like, give double VC for playing. If you're on a win streak, you get a bonus of like double VC if you go on a 5-game winning streak. Things like that. That'll keep people playing it for longer. I know that we took a hard drop off. Overwatch went free for a weekend. We all played it, so we've hard dropped off of 2K. But that's just because 2K18 is going to be coming out, and when 2K18 comes out, we're going to be playing that like every day, making videos for it. I'm going to be doing bigger pack openings for it. Friend Double T Gaming, of course, is going to be putting out videos on his. So again, those are all just things that I think need to work on, can help keep players in there, and maybe even get some more people to spend VC. I used to buy a lot of VC. I don't now, because that's just kind of a waste of money when I can sit there and grind it out for a day, And with playing domination and getting the good players that I want, I really have no reason to spend VC. Got my player made, and I have a second player that's being made, so it's no rush. But those are just some of my thoughts on what is wrong with NBA 2K. Are you kidding me? See, when you seen this back in the day, 2K16, that was a good pull. Now it's Bob Cousy. Sorry if I said that wrong. I'm sorry, but I think that's how he said it. I wonder how much he's selling for. I'm gonna open up one more pack, and then we're gonna go check how much Bob Cousy we say. I don't know, but that was a good pull. Ooh, double go. Oh, okay, of course I got Paul Pierce. Go hug a tree. All right, let's go see how much he's selling for. But again, also I don't think he's gonna be selling for that much, because my diamond Diamond Isaiah Thomas didn't sell for much. I seen his name and I hit the wrong button. There we go. That did happen a couple times back. Before, if you would type in somebody's name, it wouldn't pull them up. It would say, "Oh, there's no player by that name," and it's because of some stupid little error they had. But I am genuinely not seeing any of him. I wonder how much he was going for whenever the game was first out. But anyways, hopefully you enjoyed the pack opening. I will be doing another one of these on 2K17 before 2K18 comes out. This one was just, trying to show you what the old packs, and luckily I got a good card at the end to show you that actually did make a difference back then. Now, if you're not seeing diamond, it doesn't matter. You can see green, you can see red, but if you don't see diamond, it doesn't matter, which is kind of annoying. But anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this. If so, I will be streaming zombies later on this, week or so, due to the fact that the new zombie maps just dropped for Xbox. So hopefully you enjoy that. If so, let me know what maps you want me to play, or if you want to play with me. Gamer Tags 10 Fatback. So, anyways, like and subscribe to the video if you stuck around this long. There's also going to be a giveaway coming up soon. When I hit 250 subs, I'm going to be giving away 2 $25 gift cards to either PlayStation or Xbox. I'll make a video about that soon, and whenever that comes up, I'll do it. But so go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. Get ready for that. But I will be posting a video on that pretty soon. So thanks for watching. Peace out.